Is teaching helpful in being a scholar? Well, I'll give you a lawyer's favorite answer. It depends. Teaching has a bad press, and sometimes rightly so. If you're teaching something 101 to a crowd of undergrads who don't want to listen to you because the class is mandatory for them, and then you must mark 100 essays on the same subject year after year, this might be laborsome and seem kind of pointless. But the more freedom you have in shaping the courses you teach, the more helpful it can be research-wise, in my opinion. Teaching gives you the clarity on a subject you're teaching to others. It can be a source of inspiration. The questions the student asks can open up new thoughts for you. I'm in a very comfortable position. I currently teach only PhD classes where I do have a lot of freedom. I can essentially teach what I want, and I love it. When I discuss text with my students, text that I thought I knew, I always learn something new from their questions, their perspective. I would not give it up, and this helps me with my research a lot. How and if does cooperation with business and civil society help with research? Well, it does not. That's a provocation, of course, but an important one. Cooperation with business or NGOs can be a source of inspiration. In law, for example, the real life comes up with much more interesting problems than what we can think of in the abstract. Say, one part of my work is trying to automate various legal tasks using machine learning. The goal is to assist civil society and admin agencies in their work. But to know what to automate, for the work to make sense, you must know what the problems are, and of course you can only learn them by cooperating with those actors. But one must be careful. This can easily become a distraction, especially if you promise something. When you promise that you'll draft a report or a blog post or that you will record a video, these things, often rewarding in a much faster way, suddenly become urgent and take you away from your central job, and that is research. There is this trend right now in Poland to open up the university, to cooperate with everyone, to make things practical, to have scholars disseminate themselves. And that sounds great. It might be great. I'm sure it's motivated by, the ivory tower problem. But if it takes your time away from your actual job, that is producing papers, it becomes a problem itself. So it can be helpful, but, be careful.